I left my phone in my room and I'm suffering separation anxiety, but like we get over it, we move, I guess. Anything, it should just help me focus on this video. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. Today we've obviously got no makeup on, fresh little face, and today we're gonna be recreating our makeup from around 2014, I want to say. Yeah, that sounds like the right year. So yeah, 2014, 2015. So a lot of people, I feel like, think that I'm just naturally good at makeup, and that's not the case at all, as you will see in this video. I thought I was so good at it, by the way. I thought I was amazing at it. I was awful. Also, if we could all ignore my mustache, that'd be very handy because I know it is bad, but I also don't know where my tweezers, I'm gonna pluck it quick. Okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna wax that later because we know there's an issue going on, so we're just gonna pretend that that's not there. But to be fair, probably adds to the aesthetic 13, 14-year-old me. That's what we're gonna be doing today. So I feel like this intro is getting a bit long already. So if you're excited for this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe if you're new here, turn my post notification bell as well that we do any of my uploads. And let's just start doing this because it's gonna be interesting. Right, I've also put on one of these jumpers because these were all I really wore for a solid 2 years, with these little crop jumpers, normally from Urban Outfitters, a little bit of tummy. These lasted probably all the way till I was about 16. Loved a good one of these. I have tried to find some of the products that I used to use when I was younger as well, and I'm gonna give you stories of young Kirsty. Anyway, we're using this Clinique BB cream, which is actually one of my favorites, but it is because I used to use this Body Shop color changing moisturizer, and this is color changing. And the one that I used to use from the Body Shop, I would actually blend it in with a brush, and because there was normally like concealer or something on the brush, it would turn the color of the concealer. I'm just gonna show you guys what I mean. I don't know if this one will do it because the Body Shop one was like thicker, but I never used to wear foundation. Somehow my face would also always look a little orange. Also, I'm not gonna do it like how I walked to school because I went to school in London where you're not allowed to wear any makeup. You know, one of those little places where I actually did get in trouble for wearing makeup a fair amount, but I didn't really wear enough for it to be a whole video, you know what I mean? That actually looks really pretty. Okay, might have to do that again. Why am I low-key vibing with that? Okay. Yeah, I've tried to pull some of the products that I used when I was younger as well. To be fair, I do think I still have quite good skin. My mum hated makeup. She still does hate makeup. Not that she didn't let me wear makeup, like she let me wear makeup all that I wanted to, but she didn't necessarily like agree with it, I guess. And especially like foundation, like I kind of had to discover it all myself. Like I thought wearing foundation would turn me orange. It definitely did at some point. This was my favorite concealer. I would always end up taking the nozzle of it because it would kind of get really dirty and it would just make me feel like it was really unhygienic. So I'm just gonna apply this with my finger. Oh, this is way too light. I'm gonna apply this, but one of the things of my aesthetic was taking concealer way too dark for you and then letting it oxidize on your skin. I don't know if concealers back then were worse than now or if it's just because I've learned how to do my makeup, but every day without fail, my concealer would turn orange by the end of the day. Don't know how, don't know why. This is the concealer that I would use, but I would use it in the shade Custard. So I'm gonna go in with this. I think I just took a shade way too dark for me, if I'm being honest, which is why it ended up being really orange by the end of the day. The one that oxidizes really bad is the Collection concealer. Let me tell you, I did not wear that because it always oxidized on me and it would turn even more orange than normal. Yeah, I thought I was so good at makeup and everyone gassed me up. Everyone gassed me up saying like, oh my god, it's so good, it's so good. Who lied to me? Whenever I get a new phone, I don't tend to back it up other than my recent phone. So it's gonna be very hard to find old photos of me. I let those fade, you know? I don't want to see those. They're scarring. I did actually normally use my ring finger for this, so we're just gonna... Supposed to use your ring finger so you don't pull your skin, but I'd always end up going like this and pulling my skin anyway. What I'm actually gonna do, I didn't do when I was younger, but I need to do it. I put this lash serum on my eyelashes to help them grow. This is not a part of what she did, but she hasn't been doing this recently and her eyelashes are getting shorter. My favorite bronzer was the NARS, I think it's called Laguna bronzer. Oh my god, I have not heard that name in ages. I think it was NARS Laguna. Regardless, I don't have that anymore, slash I don't know where it is. I definitely do still own it, I just don't know where it is. So I'm gonna look for like a similar-ish bronzer. I went through makeup phases, as I still do to this day. So around 13, 14 was like lighter, and then 14, 15 towards 16 got a lot heavier and heavier than I even wear it now. So I'm kind of going for like a middle phase. The contour was interesting and I'm going to show you right now why. So I would always bronze and contour, which I still do. By the way, I wouldn't set that under eye. I would just let it crease like a and oxidize. As I said, I didn't wear foundation, but I made up for the lack of tan in the no foundation department with the bronzer. When I say I would wear makeup to school, this is what I meant. We were allowed to wear foundation and skin products if you had like bad skin. I didn't really have bad skin, but I played up on the fact they can't let some people wear makeup and not others. So I would wear foundation, but I'd wear it in one shade, a shade lighter and a shade darker, so I could contour and have my foundation and highlight with it without breaking any rules. So no one actually ever came for me. Like, I never had to take off my my makeup or anything because I outsmarted them. Anyway, also special shout out to this Skin One and Done Naked Skin Urban Decay. This is what I use. I kind of wish I put it on. Should I put it on over the top? I mean, it's not like I wouldn't have done that if I forgot to. I'm gonna put a little bit of this over the top. God, this is gonna break out my skin. I think this is about 4 years old, can I just say. This is like too light for me now because I didn't wear big tan back then, but by the way, this was probably the brush that I used, or it was the Expert Face Brush by Real Technique. Anything that Zoella talked about, really, I bought the next week. Maybe my makeup techniques have just gotten better because this, it did not look like this, okay? But that is kind of burning my skin. Don't wear old makeup, boys and girls. Okay, so we're just gonna go with that. I feel very separation anxiety because I left my phone upstairs and that is bad. Bad, okay? My mirror's over here, so if I'm looking over in this direction, don't take note of that. Actually, I lie, I did powder my under eyes. And I remember how I did it and it wasn't cute. So I would take the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I don't have it anymore, but I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and they are very, very similar. I think I probably do have the Anastasia one. It's just upstairs and I don't really reach for it, so it's probably at the back of my collection. This brush is raggedy and I've probably had it since I actually did makeup like this. So normally you're supposed to just contour here. No, 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 sweetie. By the way, this is no joke. Like, I will get up a photo of me. It was the contour that really made it, by the way. And I didn't believe in blush. Oh, that is the one. I made sure that you could see it from the front because if I turn to the front, we all know it looks muddy, but I do look a little bit sculpted. Not saying that I want to do this or recommend doing this because it does look like a streak of mud along my face. But, you know, 13, 14-year-old Kirsty did not care. She looked, oh, snatched, honey. Yes. And then, you know, you've got to get the forehead because I was actually really insecure about my forehead from the age of like 5 till probably like 14. And then I realized, hang on, my forehead actually isn't very big. It's just, it's not small. It's just not very big. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with big foreheads or you should be insecure about big foreheads, but I thought my forehead was big and that's why I was insecure about it. Regardless, I would take a brush like this, might be the exact brush, you know, like this, with the banana powder. Always had to be the banana one, under my eyes, and a heck ton of it to like really brighten them up. I'm not lying here either. And I would also take it under my contour because, you know, having it like that isn't enough, so you gotta like kind of press this in like this. Oh yes, yes. I wasn't too into like, you know, the full coverage. I don't know why this looks full coverage to me. Maybe there's full coverage foundation left over in that brush, Lord knows. I don't know why my skin, ignore the contour, but the foundation doesn't look awful. I don't think I actually quite like it. I might have to get this in a different color, and that's kind of embarrassing. It's not embarrassing, it must be a good product. I must actually have had good taste in makeup back then as well, but you know, it's just I didn't expect to like a 4 years old expired makeup product. Regardless, eyeshadow time now. We're in for a treat because I actually probably still have the eyeshadow palette and I'm gonna have a little rummage for it. Makeup Geek eyeshadows. They were my favorite thing. I remember when I got them because I ordered them to arrive because I wanted to do my makeup before I went to go see 5 Seconds of Summer. And it was like an early birthday present and it arrived the day of the concert and I was so excited because I thought Luke Hemmings would see me from the crowd and he would be like, oh my god, her eyeshadow, wow, she's so pretty, 13-year-old, yay. Needless to say, did not happen. So we're gonna start this makeup. Now, I don't have all the colors that I used to use. I used to use purples and stuff. I don't know where they went. I just think I took them out of the palette and made different palettes and they got lost along the way. And now I used to take shimmers in my crease and I used to do my lid shade before I do my shimmer shade. So we've got to do the lid shade first. I used to love purple eyeshadows. No, this was my favorite eyeshadow. It was called Grand Stand and this was my favorite. So, you know, spray the brush. I did do this as well. I've done this since I can remember, spraying the brush. I would also like to give a shout out to this palette. Oh, wrong palette. But there was a Too Faced palette that looked exactly like this and had a gold shade in it that was kind of similar to that. When I was around 14, 15, that was my favorite eyeshadow ever. Oh, this is pretty. I do still love Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. They're just like, I don't know, I feel like I've had them for so long, you kind of tend to forget about them, which is bad because they are pretty. Anyway, so we would whack this on. I actually normally tended to use my finger with these eyeshadows, but who really cares? Am I right, ladies? It is hard to remember how I used to do it because I don't want to actually exaggerate this. I just want it to be like how I actually used to do my makeup. But obviously, if you train in something, you're going to get better at it. So this is me doing my makeup 4 years ago. I technically had like 4 years of training of makeup. So, you know, we're going to take deeper shimmer shade because I used to put shimmer shades in the crease and this is where it's all going to go wrong. Oh, that hits the spot, right? Oh, wow. Wow! Now for me, you'll notice I'm really cringing putting a shimmer shade on my eyelid, and that is because I have hooded eyes, so if I put shimmers in the crease, it's really not gonna help me at all. See, this is what's hard, is the shape of the eyeshadow that I can't remember how I used to do it because I'm just used to doing it like this. I used to keep it really far in like this. I wouldn't take it that far out. So I'm just gonna clean it up with my brush. But now we would take a lighter shade, which I'm almost out of. It's called Starry Eyed, and it was like my favorite. And you would put this on like the inner part. Yeah, a whole lot of shimmers. I'm aware. Oh, this is actually coming together now that we've got starry-eyed on there. Wowee! Look at us, right? Wow! And I actually haven't finished the bronzer yet. You guys are in for a treat when you see what happens. Now, I could never do eyeliner, so I tended not to. Actually, that's a lie. I would run. I know what I would do. Powder eyeliner. So I would take Cocoa Bear and Bada Bing, which I guess I can show you guys this. Cocoa Bear is this shade and Bada Bing is that shade. And I would mix them together. See, it's actually really hard to do my makeup how I used to because I've gotten better at it. So like, I guess it's just like muscle memory, isn't it? Why doesn't this look really bad? Probably does, and I'm just like, mascara. Now mascara is where this gets interesting. And I think my camera's gonna run out of storage in a minute, but yeah, mascara is where this gets interesting because I applied like 20 layers of it. So I'm gonna apply one layer on camera and then I'm just gonna do the rest off camera because there's no real point in applying 30 layers of mascara on camera. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this off camera. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, boys and girls, I'm back. My SD card is about to run out of storage, but this wouldn't be one of my videos if it didn't. Now, the eyelashes are not done yet because I didn't believe in false eyelashes at this point. At one point, didn't really believe in false eyelashes, then believed in them way too much. I didn't wear eyebrows. I didn't do my eyebrows. What I did was I just put like, do you remember the Maybelline Brow Drama? I used that just through them. So I'm just putting this Anastasia clear brow gel through them. So I bet you all thought we were done with bronzer. No, at this point you start to get used to the contour. I feel like it kind of soaks into your skin. Well, I used to feel like this anyway. I'm not kidding, by the way. I would do 2 rounds of contour. And this one, we like focus it at the base. What I would do is I would use a lighter color for like this area, and then I would use the darker color like here. That is it, and I'm not kidding. Like, and you kind of have to squeeze your brush and really, oh, that is it. Now we're gonna do my hair too, but actually I don't want to. It's all pretty and curled. Fun story, my hair is naturally quite curly, but I straightened it every day and bleached it too much. So now it's naturally like got this weird bend in it because I destroyed all of its natural curls and fried my natural hair. Yay! My hair would constantly be straight. There would not be one bend in it. Actually, that's a lie. There would be a bend in it, but it had to be like straight. But it wouldn't be like silky straight. It would be like poofy straight. I can't explain it. The reason I didn't finish my eyelashes off of camera is because you need to let them dry so you can add a full another coat to really thicken them up. Wasn't really the biggest fan of blush, but I did wear it sometimes. So I guess we're gonna have to go in with it. I used to use the Topshop blushes and I would use MAC blushes sometimes, but a lot of the time I would actually use eyeshadows. And I'm just gonna use the one from this Makeup Geek palette, and I would put it like on the apples because that's what they told you to do, and blend it around. And after I applied it, I always hated it and would try to get it off, but I could never quite get it off, so I just had to leave it there. Highlighter, I used to use the Betty Luminizer by The Balm, and if you remember that highlighter, that was like the OG like blinding highlighter on YouTube. But before we do that, I'm gonna go in with Give Me Sun by MAC because I used to do this too, and I would make myself orange because as I said, I didn't believe in foundation for a while because I thought it would make me orange, so I just did the job for the foundation. I feel like there's gonna be that hate comment that says it looks exactly like your makeup now. When I do my highlighter now, I try to keep it far back, but not then. I would take it all the way to the apples, and I'm not lying. I'm not lying here. I thought it like, when you smiled, it looked all pretty. But yeah, I promise this is what I actually did. I'm not accentuating it. I didn't stop this for a while, by the way. Like, this was like this for ages. Oh, this is starting to look like me. Yeah, it's the highlighter, isn't it? Wow, I didn't realize it does that to your face. Now, I would put all the shimmer shades on my lower lash line. So, I'm gonna go in with, I think this is Grandstand by Makeup Geek. It's actually such a pretty eyeshadow. Like, I still love this eyeshadow. Just as much mascara on the bottom as you did on the top. Let's go. Even though I think I've got better at makeup, I still don't know how to apply mascara for the life of me. I always get it on my nose, on my eyelid. Yes, I was one of those girls who hated my lips. Still do hate my lips, but now I kind of like embody it. Like, I just overline them like crazy. Then just pretended like I didn't have them. I actually used to use Vaseline and mix it with concealer, but I don't think we have any Vaseline in here. I guess I can just put on lip gloss and then put concealer over the top of the lip gloss. Oh, not exaggerating. If anyone wants to know why I put Vaseline and concealer on my lips, it's because I heard that's what Eleanor Kelder did. Yes, Louis Tomlinson's girlfriend. I've decided I will mess up my hair for you guys, so better love me. So I've curled it really pretty and nice, and I like my hair. But to be fair, it does need a wash. When I say it's like looking in a, well, I am looking in a mirror, but it's like looking in like a flashback mirror or something. Ow, I need to brush my hair more. So my hair actually probably was around this length, maybe even longer. I had super long hair. I never cut it. No, I didn't section my hair. I just straightened it. That's what I mean by it was like poofy straight. Like it wasn't like silky smooth straight. It was poofy straight. I can't explain it. And obviously, you know, she's got a fake ear. OGs will know about that. And I was super insecure about when my ear wasn't fake, like when it was real, just like half an ear. So I would always part my hair to the side and it would go this way, poof over, because I was insecure about my fake ear. Well, real ear at the time, fake ear now. I hate looking at this. Unnecessary heat damage, but I would do it all the time. No, we don't want any curls in there, but we still want it to look kind of poofy. I'm not kidding when I say my parting was over here. Oh, now I look like me. Christ almighty. Oh no, 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 no. The hair was what was keeping me looking normal. I can't look at myself. Ah, God. God, God, God. Oh, good golly gosh. Should we go to a One Direction concert? Don't know how to feel about this. I was feeling fine until I put my hair in the side part. And now I just look like 13, 14-year-old me. Don't know how to feel about that. I thought my face changed. I thought I glue up. Now I feel like I just look the same, but learn how to work it. Anyway, regardless, that's it for today's video because to be honest, I feel insecure right now. That is it for today's video. We're going to insert some photos here for the comparison. I'll let you guys do the whatever it's called, do the deciding. You guys can be the judges. There we go, that's the right word. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe if you're new here, turn on my post notification bell as well. There it is. Don't try that again. Really hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, remember to like, comment, subscribe if I'm new here, turn on my post notification bell as well. There it is. Any of my uploads and all my social medias are in the description box, so feel free to follow me on those if you want to. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Really hope you guys did enjoy it and enjoy me looking like this because it's never gonna happen again. I feel so insecure right now. But anyway, let me know how you guys think I did. Bye, love you.